Hello, fellow travelers. My name is SG, and welcome to the channel. Now, we're going to continue on with Dante's Inferno Canto 2, but to do a brief recap of Canto 1, it was Dante waking up in a strange forest, trying to find his way home, trying to climb a mountain to see if he can find the main road, but discovering that he is being stalked and stopped by both a lion and a wolf. There he meets Virgil, who will help him guide him along his way through hell and on his way to something better. Alright, let's get started, shall we? Day was departing, and the embrowned air released the animals that are on earth from their fatigues, and I, only one, made myself ready to sustain the war, both the way and likeliness of the woe, which memory that errs not shall retrace. O Muses, O high genius, now assist me, O memory that didst write down what I saw. Here thy nobility shall be manifest, and I begin. Poet, who guided me, regain my manhood, if it can be sufficient. In the august past thou dost confide me. Thou sayest of Silvius the parent, while yet corruptible unto the world, immortal went, and was there bodily. But if the adversary of all evil was courteous, thinking of the high effect that issue would have him, and who and what. To men of intellect, unmeet it seems not, for he was of great Rome and of her empire, in the imperial heaven of Father chosen, the which and what, wishing to speak the truth, were stablished as the holy place wherein sits the successor of great Peter. Upon this journey whence thou givest him vaunt, things did he hear, which the occupation were both of his victory and the papal mantle. Thither went afterwards the chosen vassal, to bring back comfort thence unto that faith, which of salvation's way is the beginning. But I, why thither come, or who concedes in I not Ananias, I am nor Paul, nor I nor others think me worthy of it. Therefore, if I resign myself to come, I fear that coming may be ill advised. Thou art wise, and knowest better than I speak, and as he is, who unwills what he unwilled, but by new thoughts doth his intention change, so that for his design he quite withdraws. Such I became upon the dark hillside, because in thinking I consumed the emprise which was so prompt in the beginning. If I have well thy language understood, replied the shade of Magnimus, thy soul attained is with cowardice, which is many times a man encumbers so, it turns him back from his honored enterprise, as false sight doth a beast where he is shy. That thou mightst free thee from this apprehension, I'll tell thee why I came, and why I heard at the first moment when I grieved for thee. Among those was I who are in suspense, and a far saintly lady called to me. In such wise I besought her to command me. Her eyes were shining bright with a star, and she began to say gently and low, with her voice angelical in her own language, O spirit courteous of Mantua, of whom the fame still in the world endures and shall endure, long lasting as the world, a friend of mine, and not the friend of fortune, upon the desert slope is so impeded, upon this way that he has turned through terror, and may, I fear, already be so lost, that I too late have risen to his succor, and from that which I have heard of him in heaven. Bestir thee now, and now with speech ordinate, and with that needful is for his release, assist him so that I may consoled. Beatrice am I, who did bid thee go. I come from there where I would fain return. Love moved me, which compelleth me to speak. When I shall be in presence of my Lord, I full often will I praise thee unto him. Then paused she, and thereafter I began. O Lady of Virtue, Thou alone, thou whom the human race exceedeth all contained, within the heaven that has the lesser circles. So graceful unto me is thy condemnation, to obey is 'twere already done, we're late. Farther needest thou opt to me thy wish, but the cause, tell me why thou dost not shun the here descending down into the centre from the vast place thou burnest to return to. Since thou wouldest fain so inwardly discern, briefly will I relate, she answered me, why I am not afraid to enter here. Of those things only be afraid. Of those things only should one be afraid, which have the power of doing others harm. Of the rest, no, because they are not fearful. God in his mercy such created me, that misery of yours attains me not, nor any flames assails me of this burning. A gentle lady is in heaven, who grieves at this impediment, to which I send thee, so that stern judgment there above is broken. In her entreaty she besought Lucia, and said, thy faithful one now stands in need of thee, and unto thee I recommend him. Lucia, foe of all that cruel is, hastened away, and came unto the place where I was sitting with the ancient Rachel. Beatrice, she said, the true praise of God, why scorest thou not him, who loved thee so? For thee he ensued from the vulgar herd. Dost thou not hear the pity of this planet? Dost thou not hear the pity of his plaint? Dost thou not see the death of their combats him? Besides that flood, where ocean has no fount, never were persons in the world so swift to work their weal and to escape their woe, as I, after such words of these were uttered, came hither downward from my blessed seat, confiding in thy dignified discourse, which honours thee and thou who's listened to it. After she thus had spoken unto me, weeping her shining eyes, she turned away, whereby she made me swifter in my coming. And unto thee I came, as she desired. I have delivered thee from thy wild beasts, which bared the beautiful mountain's short ascent. What is it then? Why dost thou delay? Why is such barrenness bedded in thy heart? Daring and hardihood, why hast thou not? Seeing that these such ladies beneath are caring for thee in the court of heaven, and so much good my speech doth promise thee, even as the flowers but nocturnal chill bow down and closed, when the sun witnesses them, until themselves all open on thy steams. Bow down and closed, when the sun whitens them, uplift themselves all open on their stems. Such I became with my exhausted strength, and such good courage to my heart there coursed, that I began like intrepid person. O she compassionate, who scoured me, and courteous thou, who hast obeyed so soon the words of truth which she addressed to thee. Thou hast my heart so with desire disposed to the adventure, with those words of thine, that to my first intent I have returned. For one sole will is in us both, thou leader, and thou lord, and master thou. Thus said I to him, and when he had moved, I entered on to the deep and savage way. Alright, now that we've read Canto 2, let's talk about it, shall we? The main point of this section was that Dante is in limbo with Virgil at this point, right? And he is asking, is he deserving of another chance? Is he deserving to move on from the place he's at? Because he feels if he's here, he probably has been there for a reason. And he doesn't feel that he is deserving of anything more than that. Virgil then says, the reason I came to you isn't because I think you're a great person. It's because somebody in heaven, whom I really like and who is loved in heaven, asked me to come here and help you on your path, at least to get you to purgatory. And it is Beatrice, the love of Dante's life. she asked Virgil to send him there. And now that Dante knows that someone's rooting for him and is helping push him along, he now feels more confident. He feels more willing to try now. He doesn't know if he'll make it, but he knows that it's not just him who is being supported at this point. Well, I hope you enjoyed this section. I'm going to continue with the full-on series as we go. I'm hoping to make 50 subscribers before Halloween, so please, if you like this, please subscribe and leave a like down below. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you later.